And here I am in downtown Toronto on a Friday morning. Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is Friday, September the 12th. What's the time right now? It is 10:35 a.m. in the morning and the temperature is a rather cool 18 degrees Celsius. And I am here at Sankofa Square. I'm across from the Inn Center, one of North America's busiest shopping malls, and I'm just way southeast of the intersection of Yonge and Dundas. And I just got off a southbound Line 1 train at Dundas Station, and what a nice day today. A few clouds in the sky, and a bit of sunshine, of course. And you can see downtown Toronto is not really that busy on a Friday morning, but it will be more livelier in the afternoon and into the early evening. And the plan for this video is that I'll be making my way south from here down towards the waterfront. And just last Saturday, here's where the World Pine Eating Championship Festival took place, right here at Dundas Square, when they were giving away free poutine. I remember last Saturday when I was standing across from Dundas Square next to the main entrance to the Inn Center. I saw that they were giving away free poutine right here at Dundas Square last Saturday. But yeah, so we'll be going for a walk around downtown from here to Harbourfront Centre. And I'm not sure if I'll be recording another video after this, but for now we'll just go with the flow. Yonge-Dundas Square, even though right now it's called Sankofa Square. I remember a few weeks ago they had a grand opening right here for Sankofa Square, but I'm still calling it Dundas Square. There's a 505 Dundas streetcar. This is Yonge-Dundas. I'm on the southeast corner. There is Chick Shack over there. At the northeast corner of Yonge-Dundas, which used to be called the Adidas store. And there's a city sightseeing tour bus. There goes a eastbound 505 Dundas heading to Broadview Station. But yeah, it has been a while that I've been here in downtown Toronto. It's been almost a week. So let's head south down Yonge. And just on the right is the Simon store, and the grand opening for the Simon store will be on Thursday, September 18th. I think the grand opening for the second Simon store at the Inn Center in downtown, I think it's around 11 a.m. or 12 at noon. I'll have to double check the time. So now we're on the east side of Yonge, heading south towards the waterfront. So this will be the second Simon store in Toronto. The first Simon store opened at Yonge-Dundas Mall, one of Toronto's first Simon stores, a Canadian retail store. So the Simon store at the Inn Center is set to open a multi-level flagship store at the Toronto Eaton Center on September 18, which will be on Thursday. And this location will be the department store's second in Toronto, following their opening at Yonge-Dundas Mall back on August 14th of this year. So that was the first ever Simon store, and this one will be the second retail store, the Simon store, that will be opening on Thursday. And the new Eaton Center store will offer 3 levels of fashion, home decor, and unique in-house designs. So I'm really excited to go inside this Simon store once it's open on Thursday next to Uniqlo. And the Italy will also be next to the Simon store, filling out the whole entire space. And this Simon store was founded back in 1840. Well, yeah, check it out from the outside. A brand new Simon store that used to be Nordstrom back in the years. So the doors are not open yet, but it will be on Thursday during the grand opening. Actually, while I'm here standing across from the Simon store, let me check the opening time for it. Simon store Eating Center grand opening time. Just want to ensure the time for the opening. Let's see here. Oh, so it's in the morning time. So I'm thinking at around 9:30 it'll open. And this Simon store, the new flagship location will be a 3-floor, 112,000 square foot store opening on the morning of the 18th of September, which will be this coming Thursday. It'll be ready to welcome all new retail shoppers. But yeah, I'm really excited to go inside the Simon store. And I still gotta go inside the first Simon store in Toronto at Yorkdale Mall. But I've seen it from the outside before when I streamed back on August 17th. But yeah, I remember Nordstrom used to be right here. And now the Simon store is replacing Nordstrom. So we'll head down to King, and then we'll head west on King, and maybe we'll take Bay Street down, or York, I'm not sure. But for now we're heading south down Yonge to King West, and then we'll head west on King to Bay Street, so not York but Bay. And then from Bay and King we'll head south down Bay, all the way towards the waterfront. And this weekend there will be at least 2 street festivals happening. The Ukraine festival that will be taking place in Bloor West Village, and the Polish festival that will also be taking place along Roncesvalles in the Roncesvalles Village neighborhood. And starting tomorrow when I go live, I'll be checking out both street festivals, the Ukraine festival at Bloor West Village and the Polish festival. And I think there's more than 2 festivals happening this weekend. So far I know that the Polish festival and the Ukraine festival will be happening. That's all I know. This is Young and Shooter. And on the right is Massey Hall. That was a loud sound. That scared me. So yesterday the Blue Jays were playing the Astros. Let me check the final score for the Blue Jays. All right, Blue Jays score. Yes, the Blue Jays won yesterday, only 6-0. So far, the Blue Jays only won 2 games over the Astros. But then back on Wednesday, exactly 2 days ago, the Blue Jays lost. So far, the Blue Jays only lost 1 game over Astros back on Wednesday. But yesterday, the Blue Jays made a really good comeback. And starting today, the Blue Jays will be playing the Orioles, taking place at the Skydome. And the game will start at 7:07 p.m. in the evening. So once again, the Blue Jays will be playing back home here in Toronto, just like yesterday, Wednesday, and on Tuesday. So go Jays, go! Hopefully, the Blue Jays can beat the Orioles today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. There is Queen Station. This is Yonge and Queen straight ahead. And on the right is the Hudson's Bay flagship store building, the Saks Fifth Avenue brand. But yeah, go Jays, go! I'm seeing a few Jay fans on the other side of Yonge. But yeah, rest in peace to this Hudson's Bay flagship store building. I used to go inside all the time. And here will be the Ontario line that will be opening, I think by 2031. That will be Line 3 replacing the Line 3 Scarborough RT. But yesterday, the Astros didn't score nothing except Blue Jays. Blue Jays scored by 6 points. And really hoping that the Blue Jays can win the series this year. And I'm sure they will. And starting next Saturday, the Toronto Maple Leafs will be back in action. They will be playing against the Ottawa Senators, taking place in Ottawa at the Canadian Tire Centre. This is Yonge and Richmond. And very strange. Forgot to bring my sunglasses, but I am rocking my Ghana hat, the one that my mom bought for me when she went to Ghana to visit one of her families. Back in June of this year. So I'm still deciding if I should record my next video after this. Oh yeah, and also yesterday it was the last day for all the Orion OG hybrids. And yep, rest in peace. The OG hybrids have been running from 2006 until 2025, so at least 19 years of service. Rest in peace to all the Orion OG hybrids. I used to run on them all the time. All the time. Mado Cafe and Restaurant. Yeah, the weather is a bit chilly, and by the afternoon, I was checking the weather, and it said that by the afternoon at around 2 o'clock, the temperature will go a bit high. I think it will be sitting at 22 degrees in the afternoon. So right now we're currently sitting at 18 degrees right now. But later on in the next few hours, it'll be a high of 22 degrees or 23. This is Yonge and Allied coming up. There goes a 501 Queen streetcar, I believe. There's like so many people on the west side of Yonge. I think it's still the late morning rush hour in downtown. And I see King coming up, so we'll be heading right. We'll be heading west on King, just 1 block west to Bay Street. Wow, there's so many people walking south on the west side of Yonge. That's the 504 King. There's a Starbucks that used to be under renovations over a year ago, next to Mad Radish and Chipotle. And I think these people are tourists. I think they're probably new to Canada. That's why there's like so many people walking along Yonge Street in downtown Toronto. So that's why. And that's why most tourists they plan to visit the big city of Toronto. And looking east along King East, that will be the St. Lawrence neighborhood. And across from here will be the heart of the financial district. One of the busiest areas in downtown, where you see like a lot of tall skyscrapers, office buildings. There's the BMO building, First Canadian Place, and there's the Scotia Plaza. So goodbye, Yonge Street. We will see you again soon. This is King Station. And that is One King West Hotel. There's daily retail cafe that serves breakfast, lunch, and catering. It's one of the best cafes here in downtown Toronto at the corner of Yonge and King. And there's LCBO. But yeah, I can't wait to check out the Ukraine Festival and the Polish Festival this weekend. I'll be going there tomorrow, probably in the afternoon or so.
Sure, I can try. Yeah, I can maybe get.
There's the 503 Kingston Road bus. 8653. But yeah, it's such a really calm morning here in downtown. Not so busy at all. And normally during rush hours every day, here at the Bay and King West will be extremely packed with people heading home from work. And of course downtown Toronto, every day in the afternoon will be like a madhouse. But right now it's pretty chill, because there's like many office buildings around here. And that's why here it gets even more busier in the afternoon during the middle of the week. That's the 504 B King. And I remember over a year ago, the 19 Bay bus used to get stuck underneath one of those scaffoldings. I remember those times a lot over a year ago when I was streaming. And I was here, Liam, Alex, Tara, Vasily, we were all here when the 19 Bay bus got stuck underneath one of those scaffoldings. Because the driver had a really hard time, like, you know, making a wide turn, and unfortunately, that driver she was not able to like make a complete wide right turn. So that's why over a year ago the 19 Bay bus got stuck underneath that scaffolding. So let's head south down Bay, as I mentioned earlier. So it says Bay and King. I would say one of the busiest intersections in downtown at rush hour. So now we're heading south down Bay. We're heading down all the way towards waterfront. Because I have not been to Harbourfront Centre in like so long, and I do want to at least go there and see what it's like on a Friday late morning. There's the Commerce Court West building, the CIBC building. But yeah, it's such a nice day today. Sunny, but rather a bit cool. And yesterday afternoon, the weather was really hot. It was so hot yesterday. And I was wearing my Blue Jays t-shirt. Before the game started. So now we're at Wellington and Bay right now. There's Walrus Pub and Beer Hall. I remember, I think last Wednesday night when Johnny streamed here, there was like a big lineup around Walrus, because I think a performer, I think her name was Sarah. I think that's where she performed. I forgot her last name. I think it was Sarah Jellin? I forgot. But yeah, it was her that performed at the Walrus Pub and Beer Hall. And also, when Johnny streamed here last Wednesday night, even along that stretch of Wellington West, on the north side was a big lineup, and the lineup got even longer at that time when Johnny streamed along here outside of Walrus. And the Walrus, it normally gets busier, like I think every single night here in downtown Toronto at Wellington and Bay. I think I've been inside Walrus before a few times, but I do want to at least go back inside Walrus. It's a really fantastic restaurant though. And there's Brookfield Place on the left, one of Henry's favorite. Oh yeah, and yesterday I was talking to Henry. He said that he'll be probably live this weekend, so I might see him. I'm not sure. And there's the RBC building, Royal Bank. There goes the 202 Cherry Beach that's coming from Cherry Beach. I took the 202 Cherry Beach from Fronton Bay by Union Station all the way down to Cherry Beach back on June 25th of this year. I made a video checking out Cherry Beach. You can find that on my channel. So let's cross Bay. We'll be on the west side of Bay. Look, there's the trusty 97C Yonge bus that's laying over at Front and Bay on the northeast corner. And I missed my light. Look, there's the CN Tower. What a gorgeous view that is on this nice, clear, sunny day. 97C and the 19 Bay bus both laying over. So we're on the southwest corner of Bay and Front, outside of Union Station, with a nice, gorgeous view of the CN Tower. And on the right will be the Fairmont Royal Hotel, and there is a TD Terrace just straight ahead. Bay and Front. And that's the TD Canada Trust Tower. Way up there. That's the 114 Queens Quay East route. So now here at Bay and Front, the crowds are starting to pick up a bit. Because in about 1 hour it will be lunchtime. And down below at the underground path is where you'll see like a lot of office workers going for lunch, because they work in one of these buildings. I remember Johnny used to work at First Canadian Place like years and years ago. There's the 202 Cherry Beach. So we'll continue south on Bay in about 2 minutes. Just wanted to do some like double actions here at Bay and Front, because it's always lively, no matter what day it is. And it's cool that the 97C runs full-time. It used to run part-time, but now it's full-time. Oh, there's the 114. And that's the 121 Esplanade River. So we got 2 buses on Bay and 3 buses on Front West, plus those 2 on the north side of Front and the other one on the south side. Both are laying over. One day I should record the 97C Yonge heading north from here to Eglinton Station in Midtown. Hey, one day I might do that. $114. right, cool. CN Tower. Alright, now we're on the west side of Bay heading south, all the way down towards the Harbourfront Centre by the waterfront. There's the CIBC Square. So over there is, they're doing some bloody hell construction for the future home of 141 Bay Street at CIBC Square. So this year's Ukraine Festival, they'll be celebrating its 30th anniversary, since the Ukraine Festival has been running since 1995. So the Ukraine Festival will begin later in the evening, from today until Sunday. It will be a 3-day festival. It's free admission. I'll be going there tomorrow. And the Polish Festival, will be a 2-day festival. It will be running from tomorrow until Sunday, September 14th. Oh yeah, and also TIFF is still happening this weekend, being the last weekend of TIFF. There's SPA, the Scotiabank Arena, home of the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Raptors. And back on August 29, exactly 2 weeks ago, here's where Benson Boone performed. One of the American singers and songwriter. So you can connect from CIBC using that bridge from the CIBC to SPA. I've been on that bridge so many times. I even streamed that bridge, I think back on Easter Monday. So now here along Bay Street is getting a bit packed with traffic as we're approaching Lakeshore, West and Bay. So we're across from the CIBC Square Park. And of course, Nuit Blanche will be coming to Toronto starting on October 4th. I'll be covering Nuit Blanche just like last year and the year before. And Nuit Blanche is where you'll see like a lot of art and designs around downtown. A lot of artwork, of course. So we're underneath the Gardner Expressway. Alright, now the Polish Festival will be celebrating its 19th year anniversary for the Roncesvalles Polish Festival. So the Polish Festival that will be happening this weekend, it has been running since I think back in 2006, and I was 6 years old back then. I was 6 when the Polish Festival began. Yeah, can't wait to check out the Polish Festival, the Ukraine Festival. And the last day of TIFF will be this coming Sunday in about 2 days from today. So I might check out TIFF on Sunday during its last day. I'm not so sure. If not, then I'll wait until next year. This is Harbor Street and Bay. But we'll continue south on Bay for 1 block. Down to Queens Quay West. Then we're going to be heading west on Queens Quay towards Harbourfront Centre. And you'll find yourself Queens Quay Station for docks. Just straight ahead as we walk south for a bit. Pizza Nova truck. Yeah, here at Harbor and Bay, you know, those lights, they take longer for it to turn green from red, but now it's green. One of the longest light intersections, I would say. And that means that the Polish Festival began right after the Ukraine Festival began running. So if we do 2006, oops, minus 1995, so both the Ukraine Festival and the Polish Festival, they began like 11 years apart. First the Ukraine Festival and then the Polish Festival after 11 years. Queens Quay and Bay, there is the Westin Harbour Castle Hotel. And across from it is the Westin Harbour Castle Conference Centre. There's the Westin Bridge that will connect you from the Westin Harbour Castle Hotel to the Westin Harbour Castle Conference Centre. There's Harbour Square Park East, and just down there is where you can catch the ferries down to the Center Islands. So let's head west here on Queens Quay West on the south side. This will be another fun adventure, and this is the Waterfront Recreational Trail. So we're pretty much alongside the waterfront. And on the right coming up will be Love Park. I always love walking along this stretch of Queens Quay West. I've streamed here many times because it's right next to the waterfront. We're just north of it. And I always love the cool vibes here. Like, it's just wonderful. And there's the RBC building, the Water Park Place building. I'm thinking that I might record my next video. So for my next video, I'm thinking of walking north from Harbourfront Centre all the way up to Nathan Phillips Square, where the Trinbago Festival took place last weekend. So that will be my next video after this one. There's Love Park across the street. Yeah, so I figured that I'll record my next video from Harbourfront Centre to NPS. And then after that, I'll be heading back home because at 5 o'clock, one of my viewers will be picking me up from my place. And we'll be going for an early dinner, so that's why I have to go home. And that's why after my second video, I have to go home after this, after my video, my other video, and get ready Queens Quay and York. So for my next video after this, I'll head up north on York Street all the way up to NPS. So earlier I was at Sankofa Square, meaning Yonge-Dundas Square. But for my next video, I'll be ending it at another square in downtown NPS, Nathan Phillips Square. And looking north up along York, where I'll be recording my next video after this. That's the CN Tower. So let's head south here. There's Beaver Tails, Pier 6, the Toronto Harbour Commissioners. We've got so many hats. And there's the hot dog stand. Oh, we got some J fans here. Because there's a game tonight. And the Blue Jays will be facing off against Orioles for at least 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So go Jays go. Hopefully they can beat the Orioles 3 days in a row, and they can at least win the series, of course. Because the Blue Jays have been doing so well this year. So my goal is that the Blue Jays can at least win the series. But what a nice day to be here at the waterfront, Harbourfront Centre. City Cruises by Hornblower. Odyssey Toronto. So welcome to Harbourfront Centre on this nice, beautiful, sunny day. It is still summertime, but then and then next Sunday, on the 21st of September, is when it will be the last day of summer. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So all of next week we have full of summer days left. There's the Pearl Harbourfront, one of Toronto's best Chinese restaurants, where I celebrate my 25th birthday. Thinking of celebrating my birthday for next year at G. Ross Park, just like over a year ago. So I might possibly do that. But while we're here, let's check out the water here. Lake Ontario. There's the Center Islands over there. It's south of Harbourfront. What a gorgeous view so far of the waterfront. There's the Kahama. I always love the waterfront on this nice sunny day. And even though that the weather is a bit cool, but still the weather is absolutely perfect on this nice day. But then by the end of this month, the temperatures will start to drop with a low of I would say 10 degrees or 9, or maybe even -1. Because next month will be a colder month. In other words, it will be the Halloween month of October next month. And I can't wait for Halloween. There's the park taxi that will take you from here to the islands. But one day I'll definitely take the ferries from from the Jack Layton ferry terminal all the way south down to the Toronto Islands. Alright, now my video is almost at an hour. So I think I will slowly be wrapping up this video in about 5 minutes, but not now, but in about 5 minutes. And over there will be Billy Bishop Airport, the island airport, where you would see like a lot of Port Airlines, Air Canada Express, or just Air Canada itself. There's the Harbourfront Plaza. There's the mist that we're seeing from where I'm standing. Alright, so now that I'm here at Harbourfront Centre by the waterfront, oh, there's a plane. There it goes. I'm not sure where it's flying to. Probably somewhere in the East End. And there goes the pirate taxi. But yeah, I always love chilling at the waterfront on this nice sunny day. So this video has come to a close, so I hope you all enjoyed the Friday morning walk from Dundas Square all the way south down to Harbourfront Centre on this nice sunny day. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am quite almost at the big 4K subscribers. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I have an Instagram account, and you can find me at Japan TTC Explore for more updates, even though I haven't even updated my Instagram posts in a very long time. I think it's almost a month that I haven't uploaded my Instagram post. My last Instagram post was when I was at Canada's Wonderland back on August 14th. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed and have an awesome weekend. Enjoy your Friday, late morning slash afternoon and evening time. And this weekend will be a really busy weekend, including with the Ukraine Festival, the Polish Festival, and as well as TIFF, because this coming Sunday will be the last day of TIFF. Yeah, so enjoy your day, and I will see you guys next time. So I'll be recording my next video from here all the way up north to NPS. And after that, I'll be heading back home. Alright, take care, adios, bye-bye. And go Jays go.